Now we're going to paint the Silent Night. So in order to get started, you'll need a piece of paper, a paintbrush, and golden or yellow oil pastel. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do the stars. And up, down, over, down. Now to do this, I have my whiteboard. I want to show you a trick. So you can draw a star like this, which is up, down. There's one triangle. Then you can do an upside down triangle. That's one way to make a star, right? And so the other way to make a star is just like this. So you can follow along with me or pause the video to watch it again, but it's up, down, up that way, across, and down. That's one way to make a star. Another way to make a star is tall, the bottom, right? Then stars can look all different ways, first of all, but this is another way to make a star. Almost looks like a Christmas tree, okay? So we're gonna make some big ones and some small ones. All over the paper. That's how we're going to begin. And then color them in. Now when you're finished coloring them in, I'm going to tell you the next step in just a second, but I want to make sure they're all colored in. If you have a gold oil pastel, you can use that also, but I just have a yellow, so I'm just going to use yellow right now. Now when you're all finished coloring in the yellow stars, you get your paintbrush and you're going to have blue and black. Now I'm just tapping my brush in. And the reason I'm doing this is to make it look like nighttime. And I'm going to paint around all of the stars. And if there's too much black, I can dip it in blue again. Because I like it to be a little bit blue and a little bit black for my Silent Night. And so I just very carefully go right beside what I've already painted, and I like if it's not perfect. Like, I like when it's not perfect because that adds to the interest of the painting. But I try my best. And I just don't want to cover up the stars. Right? So then I go all the way around. And you can take as long as you want to take, because you can stop the video and start the video. And you want the whole paper to be covered. It is kind of silent. What does it mean? Let's see. To be silent. Silent means to be very quiet, right? So, or if something is silent, if they're talking about a silent night, it's a night where there's no noises. You might hear the wind, or you might hear maybe animals, but there's no people awake talking. They're all silent. It's a silent night. So this is our Silent Night that we're making. And it's the first and second step in this project. So the first step was making the stars. The second step is making it look like it's nighttime. And that's all we're doing right now is the stars and the nighttime. And we're being careful to stay outside of the stars. We don't want to cover them up in this one. And do you notice how when I add the blue around the yellow, it makes the yellow pop out? And the reason that is because blue and yellow are complementary colors. They're on opposite sides of the color wheel. And so that means that when they are next to each other, they make the other color pop out, like you can see it more. So I will let you finish up your night sky, and then we'll do the next step.